Up next, the Wizards taking on the Pelicans. For the Wizards, a chance to get a much-needed win here at home. A game that can change the course for their season. This could be the moment where they rise up. Pelicans, Wizards. And back in a moment for the tip-off. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Bruce Brown is out there with Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for Washington, Jordan Poole is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Bey in at the 4. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
Here's Sarr. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Pelicans with possession here. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's Middleton. Poole, a screen on Brown. Brown against Middleton. Some solid defense from Brown. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That free throw good from Williamson. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor, just cold shooting all the way around.
And Brogdon, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Brogdon doesn't back down from the contact. He goes inside, he anticipates it, and he takes it.
And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there, a guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Poole with it. Now guarded by Murray. Poole, no good. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Brown kicks to McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Brown the pass to Murray. Back to Brown. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Ferocious swat. Now, here's Poole. D right on him, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. On the wing, Murray. Defended by Middleton. Murray, good.
Great concentration for DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Wizards. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Poole, the pass to Middleton. Poole with the screen for Middleton. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray outside. Driving to the basket. The shot misses.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And Poole gets it to go.
And Poole up ahead of the defense on that pull-up in a hurry.
Here's Murray. The teardrop falls in. Murray's got his second basket of the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They trail by one. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
In transition, here come the Wizards. Rebound by Murray.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Murray. A 24-point outing in their last game against Washington. Here's Middleton. He drains the quick shot.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Poole against Murray. Left side, Brown. Back to Murray. Count it. And that's now 6 points for DeJounte Murray.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense. So you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bay against Williamson. Here's Middleton. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to talk to his guys. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Bay. And New Orleans also making a change. Jones is checked in. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 4-point game. Williamson is screen on Poole. 13 feet away. And Starr pulls it down. Washington shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Murray against Poole. The fader. And the shot falls short this time.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And Coulibaly gets it to go. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Washington?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
And really, this is the next step for Williamson. If he can add a reliable three-point shot, oh, man.
It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Washington leading now by 3. Brogdon with it. Now defended by McCollum. They get the rebound. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the 3. The Pelicans shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Over in the corner, Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williamson's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
The rare Zion 3, when it goes in, you just take it. It's like found money in the couch.
Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Back to Poole, to the middle. Here's Song. The kick out to Poole. Hits the three-point bomb. Poole's got 5 points so far.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Washington's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. There's the pick. And here's Poole for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McCollum passes to Williamson. Middleton against Jones. Takes it from 10. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to McCollum. With the drive. 6 to shoot. Nisi's shot is good.
Such a luxury to have McCollum be able to play both guard spots. So not just a scorer, solid passer too. About 3 assists for his career.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 1. Now Koulibaly. Saw the pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down. 8 points for him.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Wizards. Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. The Pelicans trail. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Koulibaly. Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, And this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
And so he's able to get one of two. And, Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Kispert, wide open, he fires. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Murray, here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Love when Murray attacks the defense like that because it sometimes forces them to compromise themselves.
Free throw good, Murray. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Now, here's Brogdon. He had 19 points in the win against New Orleans.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Hawkins passes to Jones. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Kispert. Nothing on the board. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 8 rebounds in this game. Murray with the bounce pass. Outside, Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Love the assertive attitude from Jones, wanting to continue to improve in his jump shooting.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 8. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Holmes, good. Holmes got his second bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Murray against Poole. Murray left side. Jones kicks to Hawkins. Back to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Williamson missing. Wizards leading by 4. Kispert with it. Out guarded by Murray. Down low. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Poole. Holmes setting the pick for Poole. Misses the 3.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Jones finds Murray. Shoots over Poole. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Washington Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 4-point game. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Marcus Smart is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Holmes.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Smart deciding where to go with it. They set the pick. Here's Brogdon. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Yes, that goes in.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
Hawkins against Smart. Smart with this screen on McCollum. And Brogdon, here we go. And it's good for 2. Brogdon's got 10 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pelicans trail by 4. And there's the drive. Smart with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Rebounded by Holmes. Washington shooting about 35% from the 4. Not much falling for them. Smart passes to Holmes. To the paint. Here's Koulibaly. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Washington shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Bays checked in for the Wizards. And the Pelicans also making a change. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Herbert Jones. Now here's McCollum. Hasn't made one yet. Brown with a screen on Brogdon. McCollum with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Even though McCollum's a little bit thin, he doesn't mind taking the contact and moving away from it before scoring.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
You throw good, McCollum. If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
Hawkins against Smart. Here's the screen. Inside. Now here's Kispert. He's covered by Brown. Kispert finds Bay. The Wizards working the ball around now. Back to Smart. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 6. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good from Brown. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Pelicans fourth.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Brogdon against McCollum. Now Brogdon. He's got 10. Here's Koulibaly. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight. Smart against Hawkins. It's Brown on the wing. Stolen by Kispert. And here we go. Washington fast break. The pull-up. Smart misses. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Brown driving inside. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Smart. Smart with this screen on Brown. Brogdon inside the line. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
There's the pick. Second shot opportunity. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Pools checked in for Smart. McCollum against Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Yeah, C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league, and it has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But, Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Koulibaly. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And Washington making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Williamson's checked in. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Koulibaly. Shot from the top of the key. That shot off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Brown kicks to Murray. Clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. Now just a 5-point Wizards lead.
Tough part about defending Murray is he can beat you in so many ways. You'll want him to shoot threes, but right now he's showing it all.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Back to Poole. The Wizards working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Middleton. And it's good off the back rim and in. Middleton's got 6.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's McCollum. 9 points last game out. Brown with a screen on Brogdon. McCollum passes to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 8.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Wizards leading by 5. Brogdon outside. To the middle. Here's Middleton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Williamson outside. McCollum against Brogdon. McCollum no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Brogdon kicks to Bay. Pass to Middleton. Poole with it. Shot clock at 5. The 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Now here's McCollum. Takes a 3. Goes back up. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And Williamson's energy just incredible, which is what makes him such a force on the offensive glass.
Washington leading now by 5. Poole, the pass to Bay. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Wizards, Kisper comes in for Coulibaly. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hawkins checked in for C.J. McCollum. And so here is New Orleans. 7-point differential. Brown with a screen on Smart. Murray kicks to Brown. Murray against Smart. Brown the pass to Williamson. And the 3 off target. Washington has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it. Yeah, Poole has that ability, that one stride, full speed kind of player. Nice action there.
Murray with it. He's got 12. Pass to Hawkins. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. Looking now at some numbers for Herbert Jones.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sars checked in for Corey Kispert, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart. Middleton, not enough on that one as it misses. Pelicans trail by 9. Brown dishes to Murray. Williamson against Bay. Left side, Brown. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Wizards leading by 6. Brogdon looking around. Bay with a screen on Brown. And here is Poole. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Murray. He's got 12. And a missed layup. To the inside. Tries from 10. Middleton can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Smart's checked in for the Wizards.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Williamson against Bay. Middleton outside. Over Brown. Another miss by Middleton. Pelicans trail by 4. McCollum right side. Brown against Middleton. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And Middleton kicks to Bay. McCollum against Poole. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Poole's got 11 points.
Yeah, and Poole does have some tricks up his sleeve. It helps him get around that contact inside.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 14.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Poole. No good from 11 feet. Got it off in time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wizards. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's Murray. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Brown. And it's Messi in at center.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Washington shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Sarr. And here is Poole. For Murray. And there's Poole on the assist by Sarr. Poole's got 13 points.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Brogdon against McCollum. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Middleton against Brown. Middleton right side. Looking to get back on track here. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Williamson in the post. He's defended by Bay. Back to McCollum. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. Brogdon the pass to Bay. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Murray wasting no time. He had the space. He rose up. He knocked it down.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Here's McCollum, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Williamson outside. Back to McCollum for the lead. Great D that time from Middleton.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And he makes that one. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
And Zion really lighting it up in this one.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And let's quickly check in on the season's top rookie rebounders so far. Alex Sarr, 3rd.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Here's Sarr, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Middleton outside. Inside. Outside to Brogdon. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Brogdon's got 13 points.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Now Williamson. He's got 15. A three from McCollum. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Murray dishes to Williamson. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's Williamson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And it's off from three-point range.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Brogdon kicks to Poole. Back to Brogdon. Shoots the three. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Pelicans. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of standings. I can't imagine how toxic the mood in that locker room has to be here after these struggles.
Yeah, and if you look ahead to this offseason, which the front office is probably already doing, they should. That toxic environment you mentioned will make this team a very hard sell to free agents out there.
And here's McCollum after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the three. McCollum passes to Brown. Brogdon against McCollum. Looking to get it going. Can't hit that one. Good D by Brogdon. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Song. Lets it go from deep. Pelicans pull it in. Nisi's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough. And let's review some numbers for Malcolm Brogdon. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, that term unicorn kept coming up a lot with some of the draft picks that came into the league. Zion, absolutely one of one. What an incredibly unique performer.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
Now, here's Poole. 13 points in the game. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player. And known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end, and he's not done improving.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Brown with it. 14 points for him. Pass to McCollum. Back to Brown. Here's Murray. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
And here is Brogdon. He's guarded by McCollum. Brogdon outside. Hands it from downtown. Brogdon's got 19 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Curry, good.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time, an aggressive play.
Washington with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Poole the pass to Brogdon. Driving in. Here's Sarr. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Murray looking around. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Bay. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Sarr, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Alex Sarr.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's Williamson missing. Wizards leading by 6. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. No good on the triple. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. McCollum, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now, here's Poole, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Williamson with the block.
Great job by Williamson. You know, I love watching him dunk, but, man, his block shots are spectacular.
Murray finds Jones. Out left to the wing. Shot on the wing, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jones has got his second bucket tonight. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 4. Pass to Poole. Now Middleton, defended by Jones. Jones against Middleton. Over Jones. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Alex Sarr, number 1.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
For the Wizards, Kispert's checked in for Sarr, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jordan Poole. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Hawkins comes in for Murray. Ring shot on the way. Great D that time from Middleton. Washington leading now by 4. Outside, Smart. Pass to Brogdon. They set the pick. Teardrop shot. Pelicans with the rebound. And here's Hawkins. Scoreless thus far. McCollum outside. Down low. Another shot. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Koulibaly. 14 points for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 19. 1:19 left in the third. Pass to Middleton. They could use a bucket. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the left side wing. Now Hawkins. New Orleans moving it around. For the tie, Jones dishes to Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Now Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And Washington making a change here. Dave's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Brown's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Then against McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That one is no good.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Brown feeling it out a bit to the inside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's a close game here in Washington. Pass to Brogdon. In the corner, Bay with it. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for Washington. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Corey Kispert. Jordan Poole is out there with Smart. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Bay in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Encouraging to see Saddiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
Murray with the bounce pass. And here we go. Washington fast break. Poole with no one around. No good with the triple.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Murray against Smart. Murray kicks to Brown. Poole with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good on the way in. And the Wizards lead by 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Washington.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
Poole cashing in from the shallow end.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Floats one up. Rebounded by Smart. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Poole for three. Again, the miss by Poole. Pelicans trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's Brown with the three. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Smart passes to Bay. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I have to like the way Bay is playing. He's bringing it every moment.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Hawkins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Washington leading now by 5. Smart up top. He's covered by Murray. Murray against Smart. Poole on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer. Poole's got 20 points.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now here's Murray. Over in the corner, Brown. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And the Wizards with possession. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Bay finds Poole. At the elbow, it's Kispert. The Wizards working the ball around now. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Hawkins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
The 14th pick in the 2023 draft, Jordan Hawkins, did start some games as a rookie. He adjusted really well to the league. This guy is going to be a quality player for a long time.
That's good from Hawkins. Sars checked in for Coulibaly. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Here's Messi. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Wizards. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Poole. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Murray. Pass to Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. And Brown drops them both. Wizards leading by 5. Brogdon the pass to Middleton. Back to Brogdon.
Well, no problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good solid base build there and drew the contact.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Williamson. Pass to Hawkins. Williamson against Smart to the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Shoots over Brogdon. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Messi. Defended by Middleton. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. Middleton the pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Smart against Hawkins. Pass to Messi. Now Williamson. It's McCollum on the wing. And again, no good by New Orleans.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And so here is New Orleans. 11-point game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Brown. Four on the clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Williamson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. For 3, Middleton. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Brogdon. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. How about Brogdon rising up to the rim?
New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Brown the pass to Williamson. Williamson double team. Here's Messi. Clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from McCollum.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Washington's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Outside, Smart. From the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Messi's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. McCollum with the ball. And it's Bay picking him up. Here's Messi. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Poole's checked in for Washington. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Poole. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here's Murray. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half. Wizards leading by 9. Now Middleton. Pass to Brogdon. Wizards passing it around and taken away by Brown. And New Orleans pushing it up now. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Here's Brogdon. The Pelicans make their last shot. Bay with it. Poole up top. He's covered by Murray. Murray against Poole to the right side. Latrey. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist from Poole. Poole's got 4 assists now tonight. Murray against Poole. Murray the pass to Williamson. Here's Messi on the wing. Brown. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Brown. Shoots over Brogdon. The second chance effort. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Williamson. Williamson's got 21. Washington has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Poole. It's deflected. Here's Sarr. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Second free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum outside. Pass to Murray. Now here's Williamson. Shoots over Poole. And it's Williamson missing. Here's Brogdon. And he banks in the layup. Brogdon's got 16 points here in the second half.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
New Orleans has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Murray the pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Driving the lane. A 3 from McCollum. No good on that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Washington leading now by 11. Poole with it. Now guarded by Murray. Williamson against Bay. Pass to Poole. It's Brogdon on the wing. And a wide open look for Sarr. Offline with his 3. And it's McCollum off the drive. And that one, good. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Poole with it. And here's Middleton. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
And so it's the Wizards with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Malcolm, you're on a real roll right now. How do you think things are going?
I feel great. They're going to be stretches where we don't play as good a basketball. Then the stretches where we're playing very good basketball. So, the key is to have long stretches of good basketball, and that's what we're doing right now.
It's the best you've played all season, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Malcolm Brogdon.